This is Sue Jackson of the Book by Book blog, here with another Friday Reads. Now, you might notice I'm not in my usual spot in front of the bookcase this morning. I've got something else scheduled on video, an interview in a little while, so I thought as long as I had everything set up here, I might as well go ahead and record my Friday Reads. So I do still have my book mug though, so I've got that. As usual during the summer, I am still fully immersed in the Big Book Summer Challenge. That's the annual reading challenge that I host every year. And it runs from the end of May to early September. And you're welcome to join the fun. Lots of people have already joined, either through blogs, here on BookTube, or just regular readers on Goodreads. So anyone is welcome to join. A big book is any book with 400 or more pages. So some aren't all that big. And the goals are completely up to you. You can set a goal to read one big book during the summer or two, or however many you want. So I hope you'll join the fun. I'll include some information below, my introduction video to Big Book Summer, as well as the link to my blog where the sign-up page is. All right, so what I am reading right now is my 7th big book, Blackout by Connie Willis, who has, over the last few years, become one of my favorite authors. So last year for Big Book Summer 2020, I read my second Connie Willis book, Doomsday Book, which was amazing. I mean, it completely blew me away. And then my husband read it and it blew him away too. Just a top read for both of us. So these are both, and previously we had both read her novel, To Say Nothing of the Dog. So all of these, including Blackout, are a part of her Oxford time travel series. So they're all set in the near future when time travel technology has become pretty standard. And there at Oxford, there are a group of historians that travel to the past, to various time periods, various places, to observe history as it happens. Now, as usual in any time travel story, they're not allowed to interfere at all. They're not supposed to do anything that would change the future. They are there as observers. So in this one, Blackout, it begins about 4 years after the events in Doomsday Book ended. So there's a lot of the same characters, which I love. Generally, this series is kind of a loose series. You don't have to read them in order, but it's fun if you've read multiple ones because there are some of the same characters and situations that recur. So as you could probably tell from the title, Blackout, this one takes place mainly in 2060, where the time travelers are, but they're mostly going back to World War II. So just at the start of this book, and since in the previous 4 years, the time travel with the historians has ramped up so much that scheduling is just a nightmare now. So at the beginning of this book, there is one historian who's gone back to rural England during the 40s to observe and actually help with the evacuation of children from London to the outskirts of England. And there's another historian who is posing as a reporter in Dover during the evacuation from Dunkirk. And there's another historian who has just been dropped into the middle of London during the Blitz. So as you can tell, right off the bat, there's a lot of excitement, a lot of suspense. All of the historians are in danger, although steps are supposedly taken to keep them safe. But so the premise of this book is lots of different historians, all going back to World War II, different times and places, different events. Things are just really ramped up. and they begin to see some signs that perhaps the technology is starting to fail. Some signs that there might be some errors occurring. So that's as far as I've gotten yet. That's just the basic premise, but I am already loving it. All of these novels are just wonderfully written. Connie Willis is just amazing. Her characters are fully fleshed out. The plots are gripping. And I'm already, within a few pages, I was completely immersed in the story, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So that's Blackout by Connie Willis, and my 7th big book of the summer. I am also listening to a big book on audio. Yes, audiobooks count. Boy Swallows Universe by Trent Dalton. So I've been working on this one for a couple of weeks now, and I'm really enjoying it. It's unusual, but I'm enjoying it very much. So Boy Swallows Universe is set in Australia. The narrator is 12-year-old Eli Bell, and Eli's got a lot on his plate. His mother and his stepfather are dealing heroin from their house. His older brother Gus is mute, doesn't speak. And his best friend, Slim, is a renowned, infamous felon who is famous for escaping from prison multiple times. So it's kind of a weird setup, but right away you really like Eli, you're rooting for him. He and his brother Gus have a lot of challenges to deal with, and it doesn't get any easier. I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through the book, and things just keep happening. But Eli is very smart. He's determined to save his family. And I can't wait to see what happens next. So I am really enjoying Boy Swallows Universe by Trent Dalton. So that's what I'm reading this week. What are you reading this weekend? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear about your books. And also remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you're interested, please sign up for Big Book Summer. The more the merrier. It's a lot of fun, and I'd love to see you participate.